Hi everybody, I'm Charlie Hagan, and this is On Air, My Beatles Collection. Some of you may know me from Facebook. My Facebook group is also called My Beatles Collection. And we have over 3,300 group members there now. So some of you will find your way to this video via Facebook. Whenever I record a video on YouTube, I always link it to my page on Facebook. So if you're not a member there, you might like to join there. And if you just happen to stumble across this video here, searching the word Beatles or something on YouTube, if you like what you see today, please subscribe. And what I'm doing on this channel here is going through this collection that I have in my room here that you see behind me. This is about I don't know, less than a quarter of what I actually have. So right behind me, you see memorabilia type stuff. Over on the other side, you see box sets, CDs, yellow sub things, lots of books, Funko dolls. There's all kinds of stuff that you can't see that's on the other side of the room here. What I'm doing on these videos is picking usually one item and walking through that and doing a kind of a show and tell. Because a lot of this stuff people have only seen once or twice, maybe never seen it in person, or if it's a box set, maybe they've never seen what's inside it. They've just seen the box and they see it up on a shelf in a store or at somebody's house or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I actually picked the box set that I'll talk about today. This is from Great Dane, which is a bootlegger, of course, and this is the Playing Beatles. It's Beatles Live. And it's live stuff from pretty much their entire live career, right up to Candlestick Park. So you get a few songs from lots of different venues on 2 CDs. The reason it's in a box set is I'll show you. First of all, inside the box, there's a booklet. And this booklet gives you quite a bit of detail about where the song was recorded and, a little background about it. So just for example, I just mentioned Candlestick Park. So that'd be the last page because that was the last concert, other than the rooftop concert, of course. So there on the last page, you see I Feel Fine and the credits, and then there's also another song down there. I don't know if you can see that, it's Day Tripper. And these are all, those two are from August 29th, 1966. Right before that, you have a couple from Budokan in Japan. Some of those were on a bootleg album years ago, vinyl album called 5 Nights in a Judo Arena. That's the judo arena that's being referred to, Budokan. I actually went to Budokan one time. I saw sumo wrestling there when I was visiting Japan on business one time. It's quite a place. Anyway, there's actually a live a video of the Beatles performance there as well. So you might come across that at some point. When you take the booklet out of the box, you see this. Now, what you see up on top is a 2 CD pack that's got a loose CD in it. Anyway, I hope you can see that without all the glare and reflection. And then, of course, it opens up and you get the other CD there. So I'll walk you through quickly, in a few minutes I'll walk you through that. Also, because they're playing off the word the Playing Beatles, which really means the live Beatles playing music, there's a reference to card playing, and you actually get 2 packs of cards with the Beatles image on them in this tray. So, and comes in this box, which has a reference to a tray. Some of you have seen the Beatles tray that came out in '64. Looks a little bit like that. It does not look like that. That's obviously latter-day Beatles. And I'm not sure why they used the tray motif there. But anyway, you get 2 packs of cards. So the Playing Beatles is the pun, I guess. I was kind of intrigued by it. I didn't know what was inside the box when I bought it. I just knew there was live stuff. The box feels heavy, so for some reason I was thinking there was some other goodies in there that were actually fun goodies. But a couple of decks of cards, I've never even opened them. I'll just show you the box one more time. So if you want to read any of that stuff, you can pause it. So what this does is this booklet walks through each of the songs in terms of where it was recorded. Some of them are kind of cryptic. It starts with, it says intro Los Angeles Hollywood Bowl, and you get Twist and Shout. Then it just says the Quarrymen, Liverpool. Doesn't say where. And then down here it says Liverpool as well, the Quarrymen also. And that's Hallelujah, I Love Her Soul. And also I'll Follow the Sun, which I'm surprised to see that for 1960. And also the one after 909, which I'm not surprised to see for 60. And then there's Tavern Club. Then there's Hamburg. Then there's BBC. And there's Stockholm. So they're really picking songs from different concerts around the world. There's London Prince of Wales Theatre, Manchester, Apollo, an ATV show, Paris Olympia Theatre, Ed Sullivan Show. That'd be the first Ed Sullivan Show. I saw her standing there. All My Lovin', which was the first song they did on the Ed Sullivan Show. And then I saw her standing there. And then we got Ed Sullivan Show from a week later, From Me to You. And you got Twist and Shout from 2 weeks after the original show. And then down to the Washington Coliseum. We're hoping to see that on cleaned up video and audio one of these days. And then Wembley. Wembley's a big one. Then they go to Holland. Then they go to Australia. This is one of my favorites, Festival Hall. This whole concert sounded great to me. And I have it available on a CD, bootleg CD, that's just Festival Hall. Really, maybe one of the best live performances, musically speaking. You know, there are some that are exciting and the crowd's into it, and some that the crowd is less into it. But I'm also judging the quality of the performance. I think that one is great. Adelaide is good too. Then there's Vancouver, Canada. And then back to the U.S., back to Philadelphia, Convention Hall. Then Indianapolis. It's a state fair thing. This is, we're in September of 64 now. Then back to London in October of 64. Then Wembley again. This is April of 65. So you're getting some newer stuff there. You got Ticket to Ride. And then Paris Sports Palais. See down the bottom there. And we got Can't Buy Me Love and I'm a Loser from that show. That's also June 65. To Milan, Italy. We got She's a Woman and I'm a Loser. Then still in Italy to Rome. Babies in Black. And then August 15th, 1965, one of the most famous concerts ever, Shea Stadium in New York City. I actually have an older sister who went to that show and took a picture from her seats, which we would refer to here as a nosebleed seat, way up there. And they look like little ants out there on a stage out on second base in the middle of the fields. Just after that, they went to Texas, Sam Houston Coliseum. So you got Help there. And then to Minneapolis, Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby. And then back to the Ed Sullivan Show, Paul singing Yesterday. You might remember him doing the solo on the Ed Sullivan Show, if you've ever seen that video with the sweat on his face. He must have been a little nervous, I would say, justifiably so. Now we're Munich, and that's rock and roll music, and then to Budokan Nowhere Man. That's June of '66. This is, of course, the last tour. And I showed you the last 2 pages while they're at Budokan and then off to Candlestick Park in San Francisco. So that's a nice cross-section of the Beatles' live career. Some of the sound quality is better than others. Some of it's not very good. Some of it's very good. You know, they did record a lot of stuff that they didn't bother to ever release. Ron Howard used some of it in the 8 Days a Week live, mostly live video he did a couple of years ago. So that's the Playing Beatles. Again, it's Great Dane, which was one of the more famous bootleggers. They did a great set for BBC stuff as well at one point in time. Really nice to have if you like a cross-section of the Beatles' live career, or if you like to play cards with the Beatles image on them, which I've never done, but anyway. So that's the show for today. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Comment. Feel free to comment and tell me why you like it or why you dislike it or any other comments you might have. Or if you'd like me to focus on one of the things in this room, if it's something you've been curious about that you saw on a shelf somewhere in somebody's house or a store, and maybe I have it, chances are I probably do have it because I do have a lot of stuff in this room here. And I'd be happy to do the same, open it up and give you a close look at it and tell you what I think. Thanks for joining me today. While you're in YouTube, you'll see there's probably, I don't know, half a dozen or a dozen other videos available, even if you don't subscribe. If you do subscribe, you'll see future releases as they're posted, and you'll get notification that there's a new one to take a look at. So please do that. They'll be about once a week, sometimes 2 a week. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again next time. Thanks.